Hey Leo, it's Alicia with Twisted Tarot here to do your March 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Thank you everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. Your love for my channel has been amazing and I love what I do and I couldn't do it without you, so I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Remember guys, it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. I am an intuitive tarot reader, so for those of you that know my channel and know how I read, if you see a traditional tarot card and I say something slightly different or totally different, I am channeling messages that come through that may have nothing to do with that card, or they interpret it differently. Or I learn tarot differently than other tarot readers. Remember, everybody's different and everybody's unique in their readings and the way that they interpret cards. So, yeah. Also, the roles can be reversed. So if this is, so you saw the first video, that's your energy, excuse me, and this video is your twin's energy. I break them up into two videos because they are long. But they can be vice versa, so take it how it resonates. The energy is, I'm pulling a lot of energy, so that can happen. If it doesn't resonate at all, you can always book me for a personal reading. The link is in the description box below, or you can find any other great tarot readers on YouTube. There's thousands of them, and there's some really great ones out there. So I aspire to hopefully be just like them one day. So I'm still new to this twin flame journey. I'm learning just like you guys are. So thank you for coming on this journey with me. I appreciate it. So, all right, Leo. Let's clear the energy and then we'll get right into your reading here. If you're wearing headphones, you might want to take them off. The chime can get kind of loud. Okay, great. Awesome. Okay, so if you saw the first video, I know that your twin's energy, the cards that came out, we have Virgo or Gemini. Now, if your twin sign did not come out, that doesn't mean this reading can't be for you. We have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces here as well. So keep that in mind. That, you know, any of the signs can come out. It is general. They may resonate more if you are dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. But, you know, general reading, guys. All right, mutual energy between you and your twin is the 10 of Cups reversed. So I feel like this connection has ended or it's just not emotionally fulfilling you guys anymore, one or both of you, and it's kind of like time to reassess. And this, all these cups are spilled when they're reversed, and so it's like a loss here. So something has possibly come to a close for some of you. Maybe a cycle between you and your twin. It could be the relationship completely is done. It's over. This was clarified by the Ace of Wands reversed and the Nine of Wands reversed. Okay, so with that energy here, I feel like that something wasn't able to get off the ground with this Ace of Wands. Normally upright, like a passionate new start, beginning, you know, hot sex, you know, but it was just kind of, it came to the point where this Nine of Wands reversed. It's like you're not fighting for this connection anymore for a lot of you. And, you know, it was all these messages that maybe were coming through that were not, that maybe jealousy, for some of you, it could be jealousy, between, you know, you and your twin, or, you know, could be a third party. I don't feel that necessarily here. We had something slightly like that on the Leo side, but wasn't overwhelming. So if that doesn't resonate with you, then don't worry about that. That's just a different message. So yeah, I feel like there's definitely something that has, that's kind of been released, and we had that on this side very, very heavily for the Leo side. All right, first card we have for your twin is Seeker, but it is reversed, so this is what it looks like upright, and this is reversed, okay? The Shadow attribute, inability to commit to a path once found. So it's very possible that your twin's not able to commit to this twin flame journey, or they're not able to figure out, they haven't figured something out for themselves yet, so they're still trying to find something, they're still trying to find their place or to find something that's missing for them, excuse me. All right, next card is Observe Life from a Greater Perspective. Reflect on inner light. Develop consistent spiritual practices. Increase spiritual awareness. Meditate regularly. Yeah, you and your twin on the Leo side had something similar to this about meditation. So they want you to meditate regularly over here in order to increase your spiritual awareness and could make consistent spiritual practices like a part of your life. um, and see things from a different perspective. Gosh, my nose is itching so badly. I'm either having like a severe reaction to something or, this reading is just crazy. All right, so the stone that they recommend you get in order to do so is labradorite. All right, so it says, I take the time for reflection and see life from a higher perspective. Okay, so for reflecting and also for increasing your spiritual awareness. Meditations are good too. Might want to do like you can do all the chakras if you're interested in that, or just find one that calls to you and just listen to it. I just put mine on at night before I go to bed. Next card we have is Moonstone. So mystery and intuition. So for some of you, Moonstone is relevant. That will help with with your psychic abilities as well. It will help with your intuition, maybe possibly solve a mystery that has to do with emotions, has to do with this connection as well. Let's see here what they say for Moonstone. I love Moonstone. I have some right here, and I have more. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. This card is asking you to take time to observe the mysteries around and within you, such as your dreams, intentions, and relationship to the world. Work on honing your psychic skills. Deepen your intuitive understanding of the sacred through travel, study, connecting with mystical sites, spiritual workshops, observing nature, and discovering the god or goddess within. Moonstone is an enhancer of clairvoyance. This gem represents the high priestess, keeper of feminine mysteries and intuition. As you might expect, Moonstone resonates with the moon. It is asking you to connect with your emotions, open up to the deeper meanings and inner workings of life. Take time to delve into your intuitive state. This card also asks you to become attuned to the cycles of the moon. Notice its phases. Chart how they affect your body. Moonstone stimulates the functioning of the pineal gland, balancing the hormonal cycles with nature's rhythms. So if you're feeling out of whack hormonally or over emotional, and could be around the full moon for some of you, sorry about that. It's just itchy. Moonstone, you might want to pick some up. It will help with dreams, with clairvoyance. It's a beautiful, beautiful. It's a beautiful stone. I love it. All right, some additional meanings. This is associated with archangels Haniel, Haramiel, Ragiel, and Raziel, so you might want to look those up. Work with Moonstone for revelation of your past lives during dream time. You can put some under your pillow. Remember to extend compassion to yourself and others, especially at this time. Unblock and enhance communication with your beloved. You're receiving help with the changes in your life on the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. Connect with your clairvoyant, clear-seeing, and clairsentient, clear-feeling abilities. Yeah, so you have those just dormant for a lot of you, and they want you to really tap into that if you haven't, and that will help you do so. Also something to do with the moon, with the cycles. You may want to keep a dream journal, but this will help you with any physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual changes that you're going through. Okay, and we have release here. So it's possible that you need to release. Okay, some negative thoughts about the past. So we have release and we have the Six of Cups reverse. So someone from your past could be returning, or you've been thinking about them, or maybe it's this past life connection with your twin. But they want you to release the negative thoughts, the things that are holding you back, the fears, the emotions. It's almost like when you think about this person, it become emotionally unstable, or you cry when you think about this person. For a lot of you just cry because it's a connection that's just spilled everywhere. And it may be bad. You may be thinking of only the bad times and not the good. And they want you to release that. The past is what I'm feeling for some of you. Release the past. And I'll clarify this. I'll clarify the tarot cards at the end. Okay, we have Rose. Romance is in the air. Yeah, so it's very possible you have two cards here with roses. So for some of you, you may want to send roses to your twin, or you may be thinking about roses that you received from your twin, or just that there's romance in the air for you still. So it's like releasing the past hurts, releasing, you could be releasing a past person, could be releasing your twin, in order for you to have a little romance in your life. Interesting. Okay, beautiful. And it could be that you meet up from someone from your past, and it helps you release some emotions that you were feeling about a past situation, and maybe they help you heal for some of you. Very beautiful energy. Twin flame message: would you reject me? So you may be wanting to return to your twin, but you're afraid that they might reject you, and you have to release those fears here and release and release the past. Because I feel like you're still in love with this person. You're still in love with your twin. Your twin's still in love with you, right here. Very beautiful. Interesting. Next card we have is prostitute. Now, again, these are just archetype cards, so don't necessarily think that you're a prostitute, that you sell your body for money. Or anything like that. If you are, this isn't a judging table, so either way. But the prostitute is actually symbolized by, it accentuates the light attribute, accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So for a lot of you, you may be making money doing what you love, maybe art, maybe you model, things like that, but you're not ashamed of it because you've embraced it. For the creative path that it's brought you, or the outlet, and that it's not about just the money. It's about incorporating everything about that, what feeds your spirit. So it's so beautiful. Such beautiful energy. Calm hyperactivity. Stay grounded and focused. Repel negative thought energy. Release annoyance and distraction. Encourage inner peace and a quiet mind. So for some of you, you may be just bouncing off the walls. You may be just like go, 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 go. But they're wanting you to stay grounded and focused. Try and repel these negative thoughts that are happening with someone from the past or about your twin. And to release any annoyances and distractions here. So this release card here. And they want you to encourage yourself to have inner peace and a quiet mind. And that will help when you do the meditations. So this stone is associated with hematite. Beautiful. So it says, it is easy for me to quiet my mind and maintain awareness. I can find inner peace. So yeah, you may want to pick some of that up if you're having a hard time staying focused, if you're bouncing around too much, if you're not able to stay grounded, things like that. So, okay, we have food. Nourishment, relationships, and health. Okay, so they want you to take a look at what you're putting into your body and reevaluate the foods. There are some great links to Ayurvedic diets that are amazing. So if you're interested in something like that, again, I'm not a doctor and I'm not recommending you do anything specific, but there are different like Vita and Pitta, or Vata and Pitta, and another one I can't think offhand, but they will help with you getting the foods that you need based on your body type, and there's a lot involved with it. So if you're interested, you can contact me and I can send you a link. But it's just looking up Ayurvedic diet. So let's see what that says here. This is from the Angel Dreams Oracle Guidebook. I don't think I said that earlier, but interesting. They want you to nourish yourself, your relationships, and your health. So you may not be feeling well, but they're telling you that that food is something that can help you and can balance out what you're feeling right now if you're feeling an imbalance there. Some of you, chicken soup. Panera Bread has a wonderful one, if you're interested in that. For some of you, that is what I'm feeling. There's grapes, there's avocado here, there's cheese and pineapple on this card. So maybe looking up if those are some things you might need. Vermilion comes in pineapple and it's an anti-inflammatory, so that might help a lot of you. It says, fuel your body, mind, and emotions with healthy sustenance and situations. This card invites you to take a look at the state of your surroundings and relationships. Who is feeding you? Are you being fed honesty? Perhaps you're not able to digest the habits you feed yourself. Take time to look at your career to see if it is fulfilling you. Evaluate your workplace and home. Unhealthy people and environments can cause your body to respond physically. Yes, absolutely. If you are feeling like you're having some health issues and it could be directly related to someone that you're in close contact with. It is time to nourish yourself with beneficial choices. Food also indicates a need to reevaluate your overall health. Think about how you can better nourish yourself through your eating habits and lifestyle. Another one I'm picking up on strongly here is something to do with eyes. So if you're feeling like you need more vitamins like Ocudine and things like that for your eyes, I would look for that. I remember that my grandmother had was using the drops or something related to that. So if you're having trouble seeing, or if you're having issues with that, that might help getting more vitamins for eyes. This card is associated with the archangels Raphael and Raguel, so if you're interested, you might want to look them up. It says, evaluate your diet. Choose foods that are purple, orange, red, and green, all colors of the spectrum, and that contain omega-3 nutrients. Okay, yeah, and that's where that avocado comes in, the grapes, the pineapple, things like that. The pomegranate and strawberry are also here. So your relationships are in need of nurturing. Check in on your physical, mental, or emotional health. Yeah, you may not be eating right for some of you. You may be eating foods that are causing you to have ailments. It could also be relationships. So people are causing you to feel out of sorts with your health. Next card is settling. So they want you to release this idea of settling for something. They don't want you to settle. Okay. All right. So right now you may be settling. You may be settling for whatever you can afford to eat, which is understandable. You may be settling for shitty relationships, and it may be all affecting your health. So they definitely want you to transform that. And you may be settling, and that's causing you heartbreak. So, but for a lot of you, I feel like you're getting over that. So maybe you've released some negative thought patterns or some negative emotions that when you think about this person from the past, and you're kind of getting over that heartbreak. So it's almost like for some of you, there's romance in the air after you can kind of move past this past hurt, this past pain. Again, it could be this connection with your twin here that's ended and caused heartbreak, but you're recovering nicely from that, or you're starting to recover from that. And maybe that you're feeling sad and you're just like emotionally eating for some of you, and that's understandable. We all get to those places, but they want you to kind of get that back under control. Pig, beware of greed. Okay, so yeah, it could be beware of overdoing it with things. Okay, and that doesn't necessarily have to be greed as in money. It could be greed as in food, or something to distract you on the outside. They kind of want you to be aware of that. Twin flame message, my heart is telling me just do it. Okay. So yeah, again, they may be wanting to return after this heartbreak, that has kind of taken place, return to you and try and make things right. Your twin may be thinking about the past, but it may be preventing them from releasing these thought patterns. Well, I guess they're not thought patterns, but it's releasing emotions that have been not good memories. So, or that they're stuck on those, and it's preventing them from moving forward or from coming back. So it's almost like if this connection has ended, they still think about you. They still want to return to you. They still are kind of dealing with this heartbreak. And maybe they settled for someone or something and it caused them heartbreak, and now they're feeling regret. I feel like this is regret over the past, something that happened in the past. All right. Next card we have is Prince. Oh, that's so cute. Light attribute, romantic charm, and potential for power. So yeah, so it could be that this person on this side, your twin, maybe younger than you, but they are romantic, charming, and they have potential to kind of sweep you off your feet. And this romance is in the air for some of you. It's this prince. It's this maybe possibly soulmate energy coming back. Maybe someone from your past returns, and they heal you, and they kind of help you with this heartbreak. Okay, and blue is very relevant for you guys on this side. So this kind of blue, this very powder blue, real pretty. Could just be talking about like if you have a son, he's a little prince and he's so sweet. Like maybe he brought you flowers for your birthday or Mother's Day, or just is adorable, and you just love your son. For a lot of you on this side, you have a child or children. Okay, so we have next card: maintain a healthy heart, improve beliefs about good health and overall well-being, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So yeah, so they want you to help. They need you to get going on this health, on your health here, guys. That you're neglecting yourself possibly, and they're really trying to get you to maintain some good habits here. So the stone associated with this is green aventurine. It's beautiful. And it says, it is easy for me to maintain overall well-being with conscious habits of health. Yeah, for sure. They want you to take care of your heart as well. So for some of you, especially with this card here with the heart, so that's relevant. And it just said that with that card. All right. And spring, awakening, projects, and renewal. Yeah, so in the spring, you might be making better choices in the spring. You might be taking better care of yourself. There's new projects that are going to be started, and you're going to feel renewed and rejuvenated, especially when the warmth starts to come around. You're going to be like, oh, thank goodness. You might be getting out of nature and exercising more and taking better care of yourself. I feel like for a lot of you that's going to transform in the spring. And we have pride and ego. And you may have been settling because you were just too proud to admit that you were settling, or you were just too proud to admit that you needed to possibly, change that energy instead of settling, to release that, okay, guys? And they want you to release your pride and ego as well. And you may be working on that in the spring for some of you. Page of Cups, okay? So this is a love offer. This is somebody or an apology. It may be that you haven't given an apology to your twin because your pride and ego is standing in the way. For some of you, it's Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy here. And I feel like you still love your twin, or new love is coming in, but you have to be willing to let go of this pride and ego and not settle for any type of heartbreaks or any crappy relationships, and kind of be willing to be vulnerable to love as well. And it's a small love offer. It's not huge. It could be just somebody who wants to date you, take you out. Could be someone from your past returning. And it's also that you maybe want to, for some of you, you maybe want to give your love to your twin and offer them your love, but you have there's some heartbreak here that you're still trying to get over, and some pride and ego that may be keeping you from making an apology or receiving an apology or starting this love affair. But they want you to be aware of it. So in spring, possibly some things could change. This energy could start to change. I feel like this prince going down there. So I feel like for a lot of you, you may meet someone in the spring, and they may be offering you a small cup of love. It's beautiful. Okay, you have purse. Pay attention to your finances. Okay, so keep that in mind in spring. You may be spending too much, and it's this greed is right next to it. So maybe you're spending too much when it's concerned with like love or romance, like you're just spending a lot of money to go and hang out or be with this person or whatever, to kind of shower them with love, shower them with gifts possibly. So keep an eye on finances for some of you. That's part of it. All right, twin flame message we have is I just wasn't ready for you. Yeah, so for a lot of you weren't ready for your twin because you still had pride and ego going on. You still were kind of settling for something, and you hadn't released something or someone from the past, okay? And it caused a lot of heartbreak, okay? All right, and you're wondering if they would reject you if you came back. Like maybe you want to offer your love in the spring when your pride and your ego is actually when you've addressed and released that energy, and you're no longer settling, and you've adjusted your diet and your relationships and kind of cleared stuff out on the side, you guys. So yeah. All right, let's see. Why do we have the Six of Cups reversed? Six of Swords. Yeah, because you moved on from someone, or you left someone behind, or they left you behind, someone from your past, someone you had an emotional soulmate connection with. Okay. And why is the Three of, yeah, excuse me, why is the Three of Swords reversed? Too many cards. Okay, why is the Three of Swords, oh, Three of Swords reversed, okay. Well, I'm going to take it because it was upright and it fell straight down, and I don't think it was meant to come out for you guys. So again, we have the Page of Cups twice. Okay, so this heartbreak is because this love can kind of heal this heartbreak here. Okay, this offer of love, this Page of Cups energy can heal your heart. Okay, so someone new is coming, and I believe that for some of you it is a new person who is going to show you love. For others of you, it's, you know, something has ended and you're sorrowful, you're so sad, and you have regret, and you want to apologize for the way things ended in this connection, and you were just settling, you know, and you just let your pride and ego possibly get in the way of making an apology. Or you know, I feel like a lot of you want to apologize to your twin. You want to say, I'm really sorry for the way things ended. And maybe it was a third party situation. Maybe, you know, there was someone else involved, and that just tore down this connection that you had with your twin. So interesting. Okay, why do we have the Page of Cups? We have the Page of Cups twice here. So yeah, that's really interesting. It's almost like Spirit's like saying, yes, you know, apologize, say you're sorry, say you're wrong. Don't let your pride and ego stand in the way of the connection. Why is the Page of Cups here? One card, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So it's a slow love offer. It's possibly someone who has Earth in their chart, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. We have Virgo here. So I feel like that you're slow about an apology, or slow to make your move, or slow to kind of come around to this love offer, but could be just because pride and ego is getting in the way. Okay, interesting. And you may just be slow to commit to someone new because you're still recovering from some heartbreak and some disappointment here, I feel like. And the end of this connection, possibly with you and your twin, maybe something just never got off the ground and there was a third party involved for some of you. So I hope this resonates, guys, and I really enjoyed your reading. So very interesting energy here for you guys. It's fantastic. I can't wait to see what happens for April. All right, guys, well, take care, and I will see you for your April videos.